Well, 1 week and some days after the June 29 floods, the water may have receded, but residents and business owners, shop owners are still counting their losses. They still feel the pain.
For many residents, what was once a home is now a reminder of the destruction left behind by the floods. Piles of damaged furniture, soaked mattresses, and ruined belongings still line parts of these flooded-affected communities.
Well, this is really terrible because we didn't know, and we didn't even think this thing will even happen. It just happened all of a sudden.
Abigail, a resident of Alajo, one of the flood-affected communities in Accra, says the situation has placed a huge burden on the family, with parts of their home damaged by the floodwaters.
It has really wiped everything away. You can see my fence wall broken and the other side as well. And in fact, this is a rented place as well. You can see, you can see for yourself how things has been. We've not even finished organizing ourselves.
Although government has announced support measures and released funds to assist victims of the floods, Abigail says no official has visited her home to assess the extent of the damage or provide any assistance.
I have heard this, I think since 3 days ago. I have been hearing the government has given some money out to support the flood victims. But as at now, even to talk of NADMO coming here to even see what is going on, no, we have not encountered anything like that, no, as at now.
Abigail is appealing to government, relevant agencies and well-meaning individuals to come to their aid as affected families continue to recover from the disaster.
We don't know what the government is doing to help us. So what I want to say is we are pleading to the government, to the authorities, to NADMO, to those who are supposed to come together to help us stand well. Not even as the way we were, but at least help us in a way so that we will also feel good.
Like Abigail, residents in Adabraka, Sahara also recount the experience with the floodwaters.
I have lived in this community for a long time, but I have never experienced this amount of rain. Buildings in this area were completely submerged by the floodwaters, destroying properties and some structures.
Last Monday,
I was severely affected by the rains. The rains have damaged my belongings and electrical gadgets. I have no option ahead of the next rains. Whatever I own has already been damaged. All I will do is to get myself to safety.
So I don't know any option.
My child and I were affected by the flood. We were unable to salvage anything, and several structures in the area have been destroyed as a result. We are overwhelmed by the heaps of refuse and need help to rebuild our lives.
Business owners have also been left counting heavy losses after the floods swept through their shops, destroying goods worth thousands of cedis and disrupting their livelihoods. For some, the extent of the damage was overwhelming. While recounting their experiences to MX24 News, some shop owners struggled to hold back their emotions, with a few unable to speak to camera as they broke down in tears over the losses they suffered. Shop owners who spoke say the floods have left them with little to salvage and are appealing for support to help them rebuild their business and recover from the impact of the disaster.
The
floodwaters destroyed items in my shop. We managed to salvage some of them, but those that were damaged beyond repair had to be disposed of. We could not save any of our belongings. Although we tried to salvage some of our items, we had no option but to dispose of them. So we are calling on stakeholders to come to our aid and support us. We could not salvage any of our goods. This flood is a result of choked gutters in the area. Just as there are CCTV cameras in town, we appeal to the government and relevant authorities to install cameras around drains and gutters to discourage people from dumping waste indiscriminately. Anyone caught engaging in such acts should be punished to serve as a deterrent to others.
Beyond financial losses, residents say another threat is emerging. Heaps of refuse washed ashore by the floodwaters remain piled along roadsides and in drained canals. They fear the waste could block waterways and increase the risk of another flooding incident if not cleared. Some residents also warn that the unsanitary conditions could pose serious health risks to residents.
Boiler need da so go cars ma ye beba befa enti no yesira momoaye pan na nso na enam mu no kra no e de kwalila ne niam abreye yenye hu wieye na san be me typhoid so san kan ho e dosu.
The affected residents are calling on government, the National Disaster Management Organization, local assemblies, and other stakeholders to provide relief and expedite the cleanup exercise. They believe immediate intervention will not only help them recover, but also prevent another disaster as the rainy season continues.
Most of the creative problem and Sodom and Gomorrah, Old Fadama, baby, Jane for no echo Old Fadama Nunina, say some of Bruce, or honor a problem I did her. Almost started say almost feel Sodom and Gomorrah, almost see almost then Enuna create sense so no qua intimate continent hobby until I say insanity and Brian so ewa. But say almost me answer this problem no had here almost me solve problem there.
Inka yenya das bi school awo kwan ne ho obi nante odidi wi a no dey ato das bi nim eno emeki eye maye ebetima ma wura na ye kogata no mu nyina no aboa ye kakla na adofo no momoaye na ye ntimi nyi gatas no mu
sanu mo ne haye gota no anko betima si gota na ye tintin dia fine gatas no wan se na omu be yi gota kra omu fa omu sisa na tie no mu dugu a nso to na e kogota mu bu na asa silibio.
Now this you see right here are debris brought out from a drain or a gutter that serves this particular community. Now residents over the years say that this has been one of the passageways for water. Anytime it rains and also water being used from homes, it rushes through this particular drain. However, these debris were dug out moments after the flood. Unfortunately, the debris after a week are still here and are scared that these debris will find its way, if should the rains come again, will find its way into the drains, get stuck, and then the area gets flooded. Homes have been destroyed, businesses have crippled, and huge heaps of waste still line up across the street. As authorities begin recovery efforts, many are asking the question, how much more can we take before lasting solutions replace temporary measures? Reporting for MX24 News, Augustine Edem Kobitu Saint.